Hello there, EDCers from the UK and other restricted nations, probably from the EU. Today we're looking at this, which is the CRKT Liong Mah number 5, designed of course by Liong Mah there. This is the Heine Haynes Red Special Edition, as you can see by the little mark there on the blade. This is available for £25 in the red scales on Heine's website, or curiously, if you want to launch another £25 at them, you can get it in black for 50. Not quite sure why that is. It might be cheaper on Knives and Tools, but it is what it is on Heine. It'll come in this little box here, which is a simple green affair. Not too simple though, you know, it does the job. Get your little knife baggie and a little information here, which has an advert, I guess. Knife care guide, and look at that, bang on, lifetime warranty. CRKT obviously believe in their knives, that's good to see. Okay, so this is a detent ball system. You've got one of those detent balls on both sides in the liners, and there are 3 holes drilled out into this blade. You've got closed, half stop, and fully open. It's a nice, smooth, easy action, so it's very easy to open. It's also very easy to close. I'm a fan of that because I hate knives that are too difficult to open. That's just, for me, that's like compensating for not having a lock. I'd rather, like in this case, you've got a little hand guard there to stop it from closing. I'd rather something like that than a knife like this bad boy. The Manly Wasp, which I have modded, hence the thumb stud, because there's no way you're opening that with a thumb stud on the stock edition. It's ridiculously hard to open this thing. A lot of people like that. It makes them feel a lot safer, like it's not going to snap on their hands and chop them. I, on the other hand, I'm not using my knives for hard use. It's cardboard packets, stuff like that. There's really little chance it's just going to slap shut on me. So I'm a big fan of this. Being easy to open also means you can flick it at a spidey hole. You can also thumb it, or if you want to be less flamboyant, a bit more sensible, especially if you're in public, you can two-hand nail nick it. So this runs on Teflon washers, which I sort of wish, like the snob in me wishes it was phosphor bronze, but I don't think I'd be able to tell a difference. Like, you know, if it's smooth enough as a detent ball to get stuck on the half stop there, if it's smooth enough to flick out like that, I don't see an issue with it being on Teflon. Like I said, I think that's just the inner knife snob in me wishing it was phosphor. A Torx bit set for the hardware there. It's a T8 for the pivot, which by the way is captive on the other side, which is very nice, so you don't need more than one. And then it's T6 for every other bit on here, even the ones under the scales. I've had this completely apart. The scales on this are a G10. They have like a faux wood effect on there. It's smooth to touch, but if you get your nail on there, you can feel there is like a grippy texture, so you can, you know, really hold on to it kind of thing, which is nice. You get a little lanyard on there, not the greatest quality, but it's there, it's free. Or well, I guess you pay for it, but whatever, it comes with it. I'm not a fan of these really, but it's not been annoying enough for me to take off, so there's that, I suppose. The clip on this thing is a deep carry, left or right-handed tip up only. It does come with a mirror finish, which sort of negates the deep carry, I guess, but obviously I've taken a lighter to mine and put paid to that. But yeah, it's got to look like that in your pocket. You'll have this flapping around everywhere, but it's not too bad. Like I said, if you darken this up, it's fine. Or if I guess you have pens in that pocket, I guess you might be able to get away with it, but I like to be really discreet with my stuff at work. I don't want anyone who might get scared easily to see or even question, like if there's a knife on me. You know, it's just, why take the risk? Just be sensible about it, you know. So we've got that for you. The liners are stainless steel and go throughout the whole thing. You can see there's no like weird cutouts or anything in that. And you've got some jimping up here and a finger guard there. So you can push down on this to get a nice grip. But you can also stop the blade from closing and even use that as a hold open with your index finger there, which is nice. You've got 2 finger holes or grooves here to hold your knife a lot better, which really does give you a nice solid grip on the thing there. You can really get some good purchase. However, this does give you 2 minor little hot spots, one there, just on the clip, which is a little disappointing. It's negligible, I'll be honest. Like, unless you're really going to town with this thing, it's not going to hurt or anything, but it's there. It's just something to note. The blade on this thing is HCR14 MOV, which I know a lot of you are thinking the same thing I think, which is... But to be honest, it's fine. We all know HCR14 MOV is fine. It just does the job. It's easy to sharpen. Yes, you will have to sharpen it probably once a day, but it'll do the job fine. This has done the job fine for me the whole time I've been using it. I mean, before I really got into EDC and became a steel snob, I carried a Spyderco Bug with me, and I did have to sharpen it a bit, but it didn't really bother me anywhere near as much as it does now. But obviously, now I've got access to M390, yes, 35 VN, all that kind of shit. So yeah, take it for what it is. I think this is fine, especially for the price point, and you're getting like things like G10 scales. Like, there's nothing. It's not even FRN. So I really can't see any problems with that. You've got a little bit of billboarding on your blade here. You've got the CRKT logo. You've got the maker's mark, Liong Mah, the little Heine stamp if you go for the red version. And then very oddly down there, you'd think that was a serial number. It's not. That would just be a product code. I don't know anyone else that puts product codes on their knives like that. Maybe I'm missing something, but it just seems a bit weird to me. I mean, I'd be expecting like China or USA or wherever this thing was made, but instead we just get a product number. Okay. It's not too ostentatious or intrusive. I think that's fine. Like, just your little CRKT that side, your little Liong Mah there. You know, it's nothing crazy. I'm fine with that amount of billboarding on the knife. Suits me completely fine. So this thing's got a hollow grind here with a little sharpening choil at the bottom. Only problem with that sharpening choil is it comes up damn thick right there. You can see like it's a bit skew whiff because it's really hard to get a good sharpen on that. You'll be able to see on this, I've got 2 different angles on that. One because I suck at sharpening, and 2 because, I mean, what the fuck's going on with that thing? Yeah, I'm not really a fan of that. Whereas the rest of the edge is a nice uniform, easy cutting surface. So there's that to consider. It's not a deal breaker. It's just something to think about. Maybe just keep it with the factory grind. I like to have a lower angle sharpen on mine. So that's there for you. You got a little 4mm thick spine on this thing, which is it's quite thick. Hollow grind sort of makes up for that though. You got a little, does that count as a swedge? Well, either way, that's there. Your milled out part for your thumb, and that's basically your blade there, obviously your finger guard as well, and your gym pin. So yeah, that's your blade for you. This is 121 grams, which is on the heavier side. I wouldn't say heavy, but on the heavier side. It's probably the heaviest EDC knife I've got at the moment, you know, like UK legal, or UK friendly one anyway. So there's that, but it's not going to sag in your pocket or anything stupid like that. It's a little bit thicker than most as well, not horrendously so, but it is a little bit thick, so that's something to consider. This thing has a 7cm blade, which is 0.3 centimeters under the legal limit, so that's out of the danger zone there, so you shouldn't have too many troubles with police. Couple of comparisons. There's the Manly Wasp that I modified there. Here's a popular one, the Spyderco UK PK, the little Foxaroo that I did a review on, which is a nice small 2-inch. So you can see it's right about average. It's what we got for the people that don't have sucky knife laws. Here's a Benchmade. Everyone knows how big the rat one is. And this is another popular one, the Cold Steel Recon 1. So obviously nowhere near as big as the American alternatives, but you know, it's certainly, for us over this side of the pond, it's right there, right about on the correct length. So I don't carry this too often, I'll preface this with, because I've got a lot of choice. I've got M390, S35VN, 20CV, all these super steels with all these big brand names like Hinderer, Spyderco Fox, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I've got some, I apologise for the cold that I've had throughout this video as well, by the way. You might have heard me sniffing a few times, unfortunately. But yes, so I don't carry this often because I'm a hopeless snob, basically. I'm too lazy to sharpen this thing every single day or every other day, however often HCR14 needs. I'd much rather carry an S110V or something like that and just sharpen it once a week, if that. However, that's now. Back when I first had this thing, fantastic. The action is right up there. I mean, the only knife I've got that can even compare is this thing. This is the only one I've got that I can flick. I mean, I would say I prefer this one because there's no half stop, and I'm not really a fan of half stops. But you'd fucking hope so, because this one was 150 and that one was 25. So this one, the action on it, like I said, for the price is insane. G10 scales. I mean, this was 100 and something quid. You still get an FRN. Incredible. Like, bang on. Lanyard comes with it. What more can you ask for, really? I mean, at £25, this is a fantastic deal. Deep carry as well. Like I said, I wish they'd made this in black or a bronze or some, just a darker colour, so I didn't have to mod it and probably void my warranty, but hey ho, there you go. So yeah, I mean, who's this for? I'd say people just getting into EDC maybe, that are like, do I want to carry a knife? Am I going to be comfortable with a knife after I buy it? Maybe not. Am I actually going to use the knife? Or maybe they're just like, I'm going into London, say, or something for the day. I want a knife on me just to, in case I need it for like tasks or something. Obviously, I'm not saying anyone should take one out for anything nefarious, but you know, say like you're just doing something that requires a knife, I suppose, in London, or maybe your job. But obviously, London's quite a hot spot right now for knife crime, so people get stop and searched a lot more there. Police are a lot on it, and although this is well within the law, you would likely find the police would take this off you nonetheless, just because that's how it works over here. Like, go us, woo. So it's a good one to put in your pocket for that kind of occasion, because obviously if it does get confiscated, you know, if so this gets confiscated, I'm crying if that gets confiscated. If that gets confiscated, I'm just annoyed, you know. So there's that side to look at it as well. So I'd say this is perfect for starters. In fact, I had a friend at work who's just starting a new job now, doing some kind of engineering or some shit, and he wanted a knife just to go in his toolbox quick, and he wanted something, specifically his request was something that you can flick out, whether he either wanted that so he can play with it, or so he can just like quickly get it out, do the job, and put it away again in his pocket. Either way, I was like, the only one you're getting that will flick for anywhere near the price you're willing to pay is this bad boy right here. This just smooshes everything else. Like, the competition can't hold a light to this. So yeah, easily I would heartily recommend this to just anyone, really. Anyone can find a use for this thing. It's better than it has any right to be at the price it's at, easily. So thanks for watching. Enjoy. Cheers, lads.